Hey liberals, so I'm coming to you live at about 6:20 a.m. because I just had a sort of realization, and I think a lot of people have spoken on it, but they haven't really fleshed it out as I'm going to. I think among people who have understanding in the faith, we all see that there is a false revival right now, and there's going to be more of a false Christian revival. And I think that's pretty obvious, right? To people who actually pay attention, of course. And if you don't know that, yeah, there's going to be a fake revival where it looks like Christianity is on the rise and, oh, America and maybe even the world is becoming Christian and yay, right? But it's not going to be your grandma's Christianity. It's going to be popcorn, bubblegum, you know, pop music Christianity. It's not going to be the real deal. It's just a counterfeit. So the reason I'm saying that is because I also know that people see a positive revival, like a real one, where people are growing in the deeper knowledge of things in the Bible. There's more of an emphasis on fruits and standing on truth, on keeping the commandments of God, like the Sabbath and food laws and stuff like that. And I think people are like doing a good job of equipping themselves evangelistically and apologetically to counter a lot of arguments, tear down I forget what the verse said, but tear down every high and exalted argument against God. And I think we need to realize that both of these things are happening at the same time. I'm not making a pyramid. I'm just resting. My hands hurt sometimes. But basically, I think what we got to realize is we can't be too cynical like I tend to be, where anyone who talks about a revival or who goes to like a basic tax-free church, we can't just write them off immediately because they might actually have good intentions. They're just pointed in the wrong direction, right? And even in the opposite, if you see someone who has knowledge of, giants, flat earth, keeps the Torah, all that stuff, doesn't necessarily mean you can trust him, because the devil wants to infiltrate as deep in as he can. And so we can't despise the small things, and we can't exalt like knowledge and appearance. And we have to realize that both are going to coexist, because the devil is a deceiver.